monthly reading for the month of November 2019, focusing on your career and work life. I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of October. So let's see what is in store for you for November. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Ace of Spades. So this card indicates very strong messages coming your way regarding your career and finances. It looks like if you are applying for a loan or mortgages or things like that, you maybe ended up paying less. Something that you have been hoping for to be materialized in your life, and something that you were waiting actually. So if this is something related to your job or something like you apply for a while in the past, something that you have been thinking about and you wanted to take on these new jobs or this new opportunity, you finally get a green light here. You're gonna be quite happy with the way things are, and anything that turns out to be a positive things in your career. So let's see the next card that you have representing the influence cards or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month. You have the Two of Diamonds. The Two of Diamonds here indicates that if this is related to, let's say, if you're taking on a new responsibility, it looks like that you cannot leave your current positions. So the thing is that there is a transition period that you have to be responsible for both parties. So if this is within the same organizations or the same company, you may ended up having two jobs. You may ended up having two responsibility, two projects, or two positions at the same time while doing the transitions. So this is something that is common practice in any places actually, and you just have to go on with that. But the thing is that you may have to juggle several different errands, several different jobs, several different projects, several different responsibilities and tasks that you may have to bear in the moment. So you expect some more busy period in your life towards the middle of the month, and this is something that I think you can handle it. There's nothing against like you will burn out or something like that. I don't see it in your situations. It looks like you can balance things out. You can delegate, make sure that you can do that. You don't need to do everything by yourself. You can just find somebody, the right person to do the job, and everything will be fine. So the next card you are representing the past position of your spread towards the in the past you have the Nine of Diamonds. So the Nine of Diamonds here indicates that you were quite independent in the past, something that you may have been hoping to turns out to be, like you have been thinking of maybe quitting your job in some way. This also can be applied for you that you wanted to be entrepreneurs or somebody like business owners, things like that. Maybe you have been working in the past in a company for a long time, and finally this is the time for you to take your own destiny in some way, which is a good thing. So any other things like you have been thinking of maybe switch career completely, this is also some indication on that in the past, and you already have like the leap of faith for that. Like for instance, you do your hobbies or something like that, you wanted to take it full time in this case. So the next card you're representing the things that you learned from the past. You have the Four of Clubs. I do see that people around you are supporting you in the past, and there's no harm on that. It looks like everyone is on board with you, especially if you have family. Like if you change the jobs or change completely something that you have been doing, it may impact the stability in your finances especially, and also your career in some way. So that's why it's always good to communicate with other people around you that you are close with, like your wife, your spouse, your kids, or your family, your parents, and so on, so that they are aware on your plan. So the next card you are presenting the things that you need to let go of. You have the Joker card reverse. So I think that some of the failure or some kind of a false start that happened in the past, something that you have been experienced, like you have been hoping that this job will start immediately, but actually they couldn't. Maybe there are some paperwork that you may have to fill in, and you may have to apply for visa, work permit, and things like that actually weighing you down, you know. So you just have to focus on what the things that you needed to do, even though you have to go on those two jobs. Maybe you may want to relocate somewhere within the same organizations, maybe different states or different countries or whatever it is that require you to, you know, you were thinking that this will turns out to be very fast, but actually it takes longer than it anticipated. So let's see the next card that you have representing the future cards towards the end of the month. You have the Ten of Hearts. So the Ten of Hearts here actually indicates a very positive outcomes. I'm very happy to hear that for you. The thing is that you will have a quite positive understanding with people around you, that they are willing to sacrifice their time and also their goals, aspirations, and so on, that may help you to go along the way. And this is something that you have been wanting in the past, and now everything has been granted. So this also can be like the visa is finally come in, and the passport, whatever it is, like the work permits, licenses, whatever it is that you may have been waiting for, is finally coming up in the end of the month, and everything is going into like, you know, real life is happening, you know, those type of things, which is very, very positive. So lastly here, to clarify the whole readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Jack of Diamond. I do say that the Jack of Diamonds here indicates that whatever it is that suddenly comes out, you know, like the news just break out. Let's say you may have to move somewhere, you may have to change completely your task, or maybe the project has been cancelled, or whatever it is. So any sudden news or changes, you may have to take it completely out of the box, you know, like you have to accept it and just go on with that. There's no harm, or there's nothing that you needed to resist on. I understood that now Uranus is in your sign, so that's possibly that is the reason that, you know, you may have an unpredictable kind of situations here. And this is something that is exciting and something that you wanted to, you know, like maybe in the past you don't have any excitement on that, your job maybe, but now it's happening, you know, something that you wanted to be happening in your life. So I think that's positive readings here. I don't see any negative cards as far as I see, and it looks like it's gonna be exciting month for you for the month of November. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notification every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation to this email, and see you next month. Thank you.